Blessings my dear Earth family, I am Saint Germain. As always, it is an honor to be speaking with you. In our last conversation, we discussed the one universal consciousness of reality and your personal piece of that brilliant light. In a deeper understanding, this is the law of mentalism, which is the first governing law of our existence. There are 7 known universal laws, or principles, over the entire multiverse of reality, whereby which everyone and everything in existence is governed. Today, I will give you an 8th, and I wish to dive into the understanding of these truths that govern over all of existence. Within later transmissions, we will look deeper into each of these concepts, to better understand their meanings. We will be using the verses or scripture from the Kybalion, as this is where these universal principles are given. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. The Kybalion. The concept of mentalism is the understanding that the universe is consciousness. Emphasizing the understanding that your thoughts influence your reality. According to this principle, every manifestation is preceded by a thought. It is understood that God represents the one consciousness or thought, and the multiverse is a reflection of God's mind. By applying this principle, you can also utilize the potential of your minds to shape the desired outcomes in your lives. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below, as below, so above. The Kybalion. It is closely connected to the primary principle of mentalism, indicating that your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality. This concept elucidates the various levels of existence, encompassing both lower and higher vibrational frequencies and their interconnectedness. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The Kybalion. Whether you believe it or not, the concept of good vibes has existed for a very long time. According to the principle of vibration, everything, whether physical or spiritual, possesses a specific vibration. Atoms are continuously moving, in line with basic scientific knowledge, just like the universe. Your hearts emit varying vibrations based on your emotional condition as they beat. By maintaining a high vibration, you can steer clear of negative frequencies that are not beneficial to you. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites, like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. The Kybalion. The principle of polarity is the understanding that contradictory elements are essentially interconnected, but exist at different levels. For instance, if you look at water, hot and cold are not truly separate. Cold is merely the absence of heat, both being aspects of temperature. It is still water in different forms. Similarly, physical matter, and spiritual energy, are fundamentally identical, although spiritual energy vibrates at a frequency beyond our sensory perception. But all is still a vibration of light. Love and hate represent different expressions of a single relationship with something. This concept forms the basis of alchemy, enabling one to consciously transform their experiences. The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out, and in everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. The Kybalion. Connected to the concept of polarity, the 5th principle emphasizes the presence of an inherent rhythm between opposing poles. Just like the ebb and flow of tides or the cycle of inhaling and exhaling, everything is in constant motion. Nature follows its seasons, and similarly, you also experience your own cycles. Acknowledging this principle enables you to identify and align with the natural rhythms of life and the universe, empowering you to cooperate with them rather than resist their influence. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect, every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. The Kybalion. The principle of cause and effect interconnects everything, as each cause is essentially the effect of another, tracing back to the origin. Consider whether you are a cause or an effect. This principle emphasizes recognizing the consequences of your thoughts and actions and how you can alter them to yield more significant outcomes. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. The Kybalion. The seventh principle affirms that all things possess both masculine and feminine characteristics. While the two genders can be seen as a tangible representation of this principle, it is becoming increasingly clear that internally, each individual embodies both energies, akin to the functions of the left and right brain. Not only do masculine and feminine energies coexist in the physical realm, but they also extend to the mental and spiritual planes. The harmonious integration of these energies is crucial for creation, and when one achieves a balance between them, they are better equipped to effectively apply all the principles for optimal results. The principle of generative. While the public is familiar with only 7 principles, there exists a concealed law known to the elites, which they utilize to establish their matrix. Although not delving into specifics in this transmission, this topic could be explored in a future discussion. The generative principle represents the powers of the all, encompassing the entirety of existence. Beings possessing only a small portion of the generative principle cannot surpass the powers of the all, or what is the one consciousness. The entire movement and function of the multiverse is based on this principle. Well, dear ones, I hope this gives you more insight into your reality and how it all works. While I share with you now the violet flame for your healing and transformation, I will leave you with a few quotes from the Kybalion. Do not make the mistake of supposing that the little world you see around you, the Earth, which is a mere grain of dust in the universe, is the universe itself. There are millions upon millions of such worlds, and greater. And there are millions of such universes in existence within the infinite mind of the All. He who grasps the truth of the mental nature of the universe is well advanced on the path to mastery. May peace, and love, be with you. I am Saint Germain.